Namaste, beautiful. Welcome to the practice for when there truly are not enough hours in a day. And you truly do not have enough time to dedicate to an entire yoga class. And so you find yourself here, where I'm not going to say any more. And we take our hands to heart center and we stand with our feet hip-width distance apart. And we close down our eyes. And we take these few moments to reconnect, to bring our attention inwards, to ground our feet into the floor, to remember our strength, to remember who we are, to validate any emotions that we might feel around this instance of not having enough time. To remind ourselves that everything in this life is temporary. Let's really focus on sending the energy from the feet through the earth, and also feeling the energy from the earth enter our feet. Feel the connection to the earth. And as we connect to the earth, we are reminded that everything in nature happens at exactly the right time. Nature doesn't worry that it's going to run out of time, doesn't worry that it's not doing things at the right pace. It simply happens. We allow that to be absorbed into our being through the earth. We find ourselves embodying the same. We release our hands from heart center and we allow them to drop down toward the sides. And we begin to find some movement with the eyes closed if possible, just swaying back and forth. Remembering that we can move in any way that we want to. We don't need to always move in this structured way of a yoga practice or of whatever other practice we might have in our lives. Just allow the body to find whatever movement it wants to in this moment. And as you move, it begins to release any emotions that were getting stuck in there from not having the time to practice this morning or yesterday, maybe all week. And let's bring the feet together. Allow the hands to drop by the sides. And you can continue to keep the eyes closed, or you can open them if you'd like. I encourage you to try to continue to keep the eyes closed. And let's go ahead and inhale and reach the hands up toward the sky, turning the eyes in the direction of the hands. Inhale more. Exhale, send the left hip out to the left and bring the hands over toward the right, taking a nice stretch in the left side body. Inhale back to center, reaching the arms up toward the sky, And exhale over to the left, reaching the right hip to the right, the hands over to the left. And inhale back to center, reaching the hands up toward the sky. And exhale, reach the hands toward the back, gentle back bend. And inhale back to center. And exhale, taking a forward fold, keeping the knees straight, keeping the back straight. Coming down only as much as feels comfortable for you. And now, if you need to bend the knees in order to reach farther toward the floor, you may do so. Inhale, roll it up back to standing, reaching the hands up overhead, turning the eyes up toward the hands. And exhale the hands back to heart center. Let's take the feet slightly wider than hip width distance. And then allow the hands to drop by the sides again, and then just begin to twist to the right, to the left. Allowing the hands to flap at your sides as you twist. And as we're twisting, we can imagine that heat increasing in the body, energy increasing in the body. We feel our spine realign. We feel our intentions realign. And come back to center. And back to the self, taking the feet back together. Bringing the hands back to heart center. And let's again inhale, reach the hands up toward the ceiling, toward the sky. Exhale, send the hips to the left and the hands to the right, leaning the body toward the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, leaning the hips to the right, leaning toward the left, sending the hands over to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, sending the hands toward the back, arching the back slightly. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, folding forward, taking a forward fold, either bending the knees or keeping them straight, whatever feels best this time. Inhale, roll it up. Hands come up overhead. Eyes turn up toward the hands. Exhale, hands come to heart center. And let's step the feet about hip width distance apart. And let's go ahead and get into the spine. So let's arch as we bend the knees and we come down toward the floor. And then round the spine as we stand up. And you can use your breath however it feels good as you move in this way. Bending the knees, arching the spine, coming down. Straighten the knees, round the spine, coming up. Bending the knees and arching. Straighten as you round up. And let's exhale as we're coming down. And then inhale as we come up. As we come down, we're opening the heart and we're exhaling out anything that doesn't feel amazing. And then we're inhaling everything that does feel amazing as we come up. And we come back to standing feeling so good. And then we arch back, we exhale everything that doesn't feel amazing. Rounding the spine, coming up to standing, coming to standing with everything that feels so good. And keep going like that, down. And up. And down. And up. And 3 more. Exhale it out. Inhale it. Exhale everything that hurts. Inhale everything that makes you feel so good. Again. Inhale. I wasn't counting. Let's do one more. Down. Inhale everything that feels amazing. Woo! 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 All right. Let's just gently get into the legs just a little bit. Let's take a goddess pose. So, however you identify, you can call this god or goddess if you'd like for this purpose. So, turning the toes out as much as feels comfortable for you. And let's inhale, bringing the arms up. If you'd like, you can take Gyan Mudra, so interconnecting the pointer finger and the thumbs, and exhale, bending the knees, coming down into our god or goddess, and holding here, and feeling the strength of this deity, the deity that lives in us, that is us. We are that deity. We are that god, goddess, anything else in between. We are. Feel it. Feel it as the legs start to burn. Yes, and turn the toes in and take the hands to the hips and exhale it forward, taking a nice forward fold here. Smooth the hips back and forth. Getting a nice stretch in the hamstrings here. Let's just do that a couple more times. Inhale, back up. And turn the toes out, heels in. Exhale down to our god or goddess. This time, if we want, we can come up onto the toes, activating our calves, getting into our ankles, allowing the opportunity to really challenge the balance here, to really find our inner deities. Maybe bounce it if we want. Play with it, have fun. This is your time to have fun. Alrighty, let's turn the toes in and exhale forward, taking any version of wide leg forward fold that you want to. You can have your hands on the floor. You can have your hands out to the sides. You can grab onto your ankles like I am. Moving the hips back and forth, just getting that blood flowing. And let's inhale it up. And heel toe the feet back to center. And I'm going to do something extremely unconventional, even for me, which is that instead of ending us in Shavasana, I'm going to end us here with this standing position. Our hands at heart center, our feet a comfortable hip width distance apart. And we're going to take this time to re-ground. So really enjoying the opportunity of having the ground below us and using that to help us integrate. To reconnect. We're going to take a couple of minutes here. Just standing, just being, just connecting. And when you're ready, just take one more second of connection, reflection, showing yourself some gratitude for taking this time for yourself out of your busy day, and using the energy that you just found, the connection that you just found, the love that you just found, to go back into the day and make it amazing. When and if you're ready, you may go ahead and blink open the eyes. Thank you so much for being here with me, for trusting me, for allowing me to guide you with so much love. Namaste.